Hey everybody, Zach here coming at you from the shop, and this week we are going to be opening up a time capsule. So this toolbox here was my father's when he worked at Indiana University, Purdue University's joint campus there in Indianapolis. Now he worked there from 1955, 1956 all the way up until 1995 when he retired. He was a engineer and instrumentation person, I guess I'd call it. I mean, he built a lot of scientific experiments and the instrumentation for different scientific experiments. And this always used to live in his office there. And when it came home, I was never allowed to play with it because in the early 90s there, I wasn't too big. And anyway, yeah, so I'm having the task now of kind of cleaning out his house, and this has now become mine. So let's go through it here. I have not really looked at this intentionally since I got it up here, and I thought you guys might enjoy taking a look and seeing what is inside this time capsule. Hopefully there's nothing too crazy in here. So I haven't, like I said, I have not intentionally not really looked through this. There was a magnet on the outside here. This is, at first I glanced, I thought it was a Kennedy box, but it's a Craftsman. So it looks like he's got a couple shields on top here from when he was a volunteer firefighter. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, Van Buren Township right there. Yeah, chief. Huh. I knew he was a lieutenant. I didn't realize he was a. I didn't realize he was fire chief. Huh. I didn't know that. Kind of interesting, you know, people have a whole life before they, you know, have children. There's a lot of things I've learned about him recently that I had no idea. And, you know, he's 92, and I had no idea. So what do we got here? Let's see, this looks like a, oh, heat gun element. That's not super exciting. So hopefully there's some cooler stuff in here. What do we got here? Oh, we got some taps, it looks like. Bunch of 1032 quarter 20 taps. Let's see. What all we got? There's lots of little stuff. I guess I wasn't really sure what I was going to find in here. Glass syringe. I remember he used to have a bunch of those around his office for like oiling, like just you know, like sort of precision oiling, like really small bearings and things like that. Wiring bundle, probably go in the trash. Old plug, probably go in the trash. Bag of bolts. Serial port adapter, that can probably go. That was probably state of the art back when he was working. Oh, so we got some really tiny, holy crap, really tiny X-Lite Allen wrenches here, or Allen drivers. Check that out. That might be the smallest one I think I've ever seen. That looks like it's maybe 10 thou, if that. That's pretty crazy. Huh. So he did a lot of, or worked on a lot of instrumentation. I haven't the slightest idea. Lemco 7/16. Anybody have any ideas? That's a new one on me. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, he worked on a lot and built a lot of instrumentation for sharpening stone, for the university there for different scientific experiments. Oh, some easy outs. Hopefully there's something more exciting than that in here. We got some little wrenches. What else we got here? Hollow head wrench set. What's a hollow head wrench set? Oh, Allen wrenches. We got some sockets. Well, that's a little weird looking square drive deal. Oof, that's gross. A lot of mouse poop in here. What do we got in here? Let's see, we got some crystals. Let's see, 155.34 and 155.34. So this would be like, oh, it's a Motorola crystal. I don't know what this would have been out of, but that'd be like kind of in the VHF police band because I used to work for Motorola myself. Let's see, some twist ties. I think those can go. microphone clips. I think those can probably go. Oh, there's a dial indicator for all you machinisty people out there. Federal. Never seen one like that before, but kind of cool. We'll maybe clean that guy up and see if we can actually use it. Got some gross alligator clips and some really moldy power cord off something. If it's from 95, probably don't need it now, would be my guess. Another power cord off something. Some gross alligator clips. Old meter lead. We got some Loctite here. I'm guessing it's probably dried up by now, but oh! Wow. Loctite from sometime prior to 1995. Apparently it's still good. That's pretty amazing. I wouldn't have guessed that. You know, we'll go ahead and toss this because I don't think I need 20-some-year-old Loctite. Got a diode. Again, some of the stuff, I don't know why this is in here. I assume this is a lot of crap where he's like, you know, retiring and leaving and just throwing stuff in his box. That I think goes on a heat gun, so if you're in a confined area and like trying to shrink some heat tube or some heat shrink tubing, I think that's what that's for. We got another DB9 to whatever serial port adapter. Don't think I need that. Another thing of Loctite. Yeah, that one's dried up. What do we got here? Bunch of screws. Don't know what those go to. And they can probably go in the trash. Oh, little tiny screwdriver. That's kind of cool. Never seen one like that before. But he had a you know, a long career there. Like he was in the Air Force and then got out, and then I think he went straight to work for IU and then ended up moving from IU to or Indiana University to IUPUI. That switch is actually good. Oh, I'll keep that. BNC to banana port adapter. Got another banana port. That would go like on a multimeter or an oscilloscope. You would plug that in. You'd have your connectors on here. Some nickel-plated screws. Let's see. We got another diode here. Some of these I ought to keep because they're actually kind of expensive. You buy these components. Some kind of deteriorated rubber stuff. Again, some deteriorated rubber grommets. Got a relay. Doesn't look like it was the contacts that have ever been used. Some miscellaneous nuts and bolts here. Probe cap. Well, let's see. That's kind of nothing super exciting there. I was hoping there'd be something really cool to show you guys in the top. I don't know what the heck those are. We'll have to look those up. Okay, let's take a look in here and see what else we got. Oh, stare at something or other. Ooh, that might be interesting. Stare at scriber. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's a stare at number 67. Stare at scriber with 3 points. And we also got some mouse poop on it. Looks like I got maybe one of the points. Ew. A whole lot of mouse poop. Oh, there we go. Scriber. Okay, that looks like about all the interesting things on top here. It looks like the rest is just kind of junk. Let's see what else we got in here. That's a weird looking connector. Let's see, what do we got here in this drawer? Ooh, we got some goodies here. We got some more of those little glass syringes. I remember he would always use those, like I said, for oil. I would assume this is some kind of test arrangement that he was working on. It's like bronze maybe, and in some acrylic there. That's interesting. Oof, watch battery. That can go in the trash. Let's see, we got a couple other syringes here. A couple little end mills. What else we got? Trigger switch off something. Wow, those are some really tiny taps. Holy crap. Oh, it doesn't say what size, but check those taps out. My finger for size comparison. That's wild. I've never seen taps that small before. Interesting drill bits here. Okay, well that's nothing else super exciting in there. Oh boy, a whole lot of... So in the olden times of older electronics like that, there were a lot of different things you'd have to tune. And then like in RF circuits you'd have to tune, and you had to use like little plastic deals like this, to where you could have, you couldn't put a metal screwdriver in there to adjust it, otherwise it would affect like the inductance of a component, so you'd have to use plastic stuff like this. That's cool. There's a whole bunch of them in here, and they're all his, and they're all really in good shape, so that's neat. Oh, fuse puller. Chomp, chomp, chomp. What else we got in here? What the heck? Some kind of inductor. I don't know what the heck that's off of. Ferrite core 3-section inductor. Neat. Like I said, this is, you know, been pretty much untouched since 1995. Little carbide burr. Huh, I recognize these. Anybody that's worked for Motorola will. That is the cap to a antenna that would go on a cop car. There's a couple of those. I don't want to see any more of those. Okay, there's a whole bunch of little X-Lite screwdrivers and things like that in there. Some solder wick. This is solder wick. That's for unsoldering solder joints. What else we got in here? Oh. Yeah, we went. Oh, there's another one of those. Huh. I'm assuming this is some kind of test fixture. I don't know what else that would go to. Yeah, a whole bunch of little crap. No, that's empty. Scalpel. See if I can. I guess I can't get that out without slicing my fingers open. I'll deal with that. What else we got in here? We got a some gnarly looking old syringes, or not syringes, but old needles. I assume this was for some experiment, or, you know, oiling something. I can't imagine anybody actually using that on somebody. That's horrifying. Yeah, lab vial needles. Well, I was hoping there'd be more interesting stuff in here. What else we got? Well, a bunch of nut drivers and, well, that's neat. Check that out. It's like a wire stripper, but you just grip it. Okay, well, I was hoping there'd be some more exciting crap in here, but move that needle to someplace else to stab. Alright, well, I was hoping there'd be some exciting crap in here you guys would want to see, but still, it was kind of neat. It's basically like a time capsule from 1995. And this is kind of neat for me to go through and kind of take a look at and kind of get a glimpse of him, because like I said, he was always very guarded and, you know, never really talked about you know, stuff at work, or, you know, when he was in the military, and he's recently been doing that, and it's been very interesting. And you kind of see how somebody gets to be who they are, and, you know, kind of see them as a person rather than just as your parent. So it's been kind of an interesting time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please check back to the channel here, and yeah, have a good day.